So today I'm just talking about an idea that a concept that how I've thought of things for a long time, and I don't think I've talked to my students about it a bunch, but I don't think I've really shared it to too many people. And I wanted to get the concept here because it's the idea of like patterns that we're ingrained with, habits, thought patterns, belief systems that have become so habitual to us that they're like the wallpaper of our life. Like we just live with it every day and we don't even think about it. And sometimes it becomes invisible to us almost. Like we can't see it in our own minds because it's just the way we think the world is, but in reality it's still a filter. So we have this wallpaper of our lives and our thought patterns and our behaviors, and it becomes especially difficult to get rid of as an adult when it's been, put in place due to trauma that we don't want to feel anymore and that we've always kind of buried and like don't want to talk about it. Don't want to go there, never happened. Maybe that's even invisible. We don't even know about some of the traumas that we faced as infants and babies and young people, and then later on, even like if it's traumatic enough, our brain will suppress it. It'll survive. And it can split us, split our minds, split our personality. We become hypocrites because we don't even see what one side is doing. It's like we really do almost get unconscious. Like multiple personality, but more with patterns and ways that we might be in this mode and doing all this, and then all of a sudden we flip and another side of us kind of takes over more from this pattern. It's directly contradicting the other pattern, but we still do it. And I guess this is the nature of sabotaging behavior, with self-sabotaging. It's very painful to heal from. I find it very difficult to forgive myself for a lot of self-sabotaging stuff, and then getting conscious of that and still not being able to stop it. Just watching it happen like over and over again for decades, honestly. I've been very conscious of it. Like the parts have become conscious of each other, I guess, or the patterns, but I'm aware of the hypocrisy and the contradiction, but I'm powerless to really change it. That's what it feels like. And I have to forgive myself for that level of weakness. And honestly, it breeds self-hatred. Of course, it's like a civil war in me. But bringing it back around after that confession, it's more about here comes the dog, so hang on. So to finish up here, the reason I was thinking of this today is because what I've found is that as you uncover the layers of wallpaper of your own mind, like when you do start to, like it's a process to become aware of a layer, be with it for a while, and then eventually feel like you're able to forgive it and let it go, or recognize that it's a program. It felt all-encompassing because it was so interwoven in every thought. But then once you see what it is, you can kind of extract it. Once you see the wallpaper, you can like rip it off if you want. But then there's another layer. And the further you get down into the layers on the wall, the more primal they are, and the more just out of the box of how you even think about the world. Like you just never would have thought that that's what you were. I don't know how to describe it. It kind of starts to get beyond words, but I had one of those today because it was basically that. It was realizing like how much resentment and hatred I have towards myself, that I'm not able to forgive myself for sabotaging really a lot of good things in my life, but just acting like a total asshole. And now I can forgive other assholes. It's harder to forgive myself, and I really hate it. There's a layer of self-hatred, and when that's your wallpaper and you're living your life with this hatred on your walls and you're just seeing everything, it's even on your windows, it's the filter. Hey, it's the filter with which you see everything. But then you recognize what it is. I guess that's just what I'm trying to say. This is where I run out of words for this concept, but it's healing. I mean, it feels very healing when suddenly you see you see what was right before your eyes, but you couldn't see it. And you see the structure of it and the pattern, and it becomes a simplified understanding of something that felt so vast and complex and everywhere. I guess it's almost like an octopus or something, like the tentacles were everywhere in all these different areas of your life. But when figure out what that is and you pull it out, it's one thing. You see what it is. You see the shape of it. And once you see the shape of it, you can throw it away, basically, or heal it or something. Be a master of it. You know? It's different. It's out of it's like the floppy disk comes out of the drive with that. And then what you do with it, I guess, is your choice. But that's it. The wallpaper of our lives.